We're on a roll now, E. Hey, we're on a roll. What do you think about that,
Come
man?
on now, dog. Come on, man.
All right, funny boy, let's hit the intro. Let's get some fun going.
Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
Welcome back to the WTF Where's the Focus podcast. Hey, look, man, if you enjoyed today, or your friends enjoy it, or you've heard some things about it, how about you subscribe? Huh? I need to get my ratings up a little bit. How about a little help out of this? How about a little bit of help?
Help!
Wow, that sounds like I need a lot of help. Hey, listen. So, on my quest to be a lifelong learner, I realized most of my lessons have been found from getting knocked down, and knocked down, and knocked down, and getting back up. So today I want to talk about the difference between knowledge and the difference between wisdom.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
Well, you're welcome, but I am far from Mr. Know-It-All. There's no doubt about it. These two terms kind of often are interchangeable, but they're not the same thing. Understanding the distinction from that you can transform on how you approach your life, your relationships, and probably your business too. So start with knowledge. Knowledge is this accumulation of facts, information, and the skills in education or experience. It's what you know. Think of it as kind of the fuel, the raw data, the information that we gather every day. Knowledge tells you what something is or how something works. For instance, you can learn how to run a marathon by reading a book, watching it, or watching videos, or hearing someone's experience. But here's how you catch having knowledge doesn't mean that you have to apply it. Right? How do you apply it? That's the key. And you may know the mechanics of running, but it doesn't mean you can actually do a marathon. Just because you read it and see it, it gives you the knowledge to do it. This brings us to wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to apply the knowledge in meaningful, effective, and ethical ways. It's the insight of the judgment to know when and how what you've learned. Now, while knowledge is the understanding that tomatoes are fruits. Isn't that crazy? Tomatoes are fruits. And you understand that tomatoes are fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put them in a fruit salad. That's not going to work. Look, in life and business, wisdom often comes from experiences. It's what you gain when you've failed and learn from those failures. And use that understanding to make better decisions moving forward. Wisdom requires kind of this reflection. It's about seeing the bigger picture and understanding the context and recognizing the long-term consequences of your choices. You've all gained wisdom from these experiences, especially in business. Something could have happened. It could have been the financial crisis. It could have been whatever it is. So let me give you an example from business. Imagine that you've attended a seminar on sales and strategies, one of mine maybe, and learned about the latest prospecting tools. That's knowledge. You know what to do. But if you don't understand your target market and how to build relationships, or when you pivot your approach, that knowledge won't take you far. Wisdom is knowing which tools to use, how to engage them authentically, and when to follow up for best results. Another key difference is how knowledge and wisdom deal with the uncertainty. Knowledge seeks certainty. It's about finding answers. Wisdom, on the other hand, thrives in the gray area. It embraces the complexity and understands that sometimes there's no perfect answer. It's just the best decision for that moment. So how do you bridge this gap between knowledge and wisdom? They both sound the same, and I thought the same thing in my mind. Here's number one. Reflect on your experiences. Take time to kind of evaluate your successes and your failures. Ask yourself what worked and what it didn't work and why didn't it work. That'll give you wisdom. Seek a diverse perspective. Wisdom often grows by listening to others and learning from their journeys. When someone's experienced something, they can teach you and you can learn more from that journey. 3, practice discernment. Not every piece of knowledge is worth acting on. Learn to filter what is useful and what's just this noise. And the last one, 4, act and adapt. Wisdom is gained through actions. Make decisions, embrace mistakes, and adjust your course as you go. Because just because that road is blocked in front of you, you can go a different direction. To sum it up, knowledge is important. It's a foundation. But wisdom is the key to make that knowledge impactful. In life, relationships, and business, it's just not about knowing. It's about doing. And doing in such a way that it leads to growth and success. There's 2 great quotes. Wisdom is not the product of schooling, but of a lifelong attempt to acquire it. That was Albert Einstein. The next one is from the #1 book ever written in the world, the best-selling book for years and years. It says this, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. It's Proverbs 4:7. So I challenge you this week, don't just seek knowledge, seek wisdom. Apply that what you learn with intention. Reflect on the outcome and strive to grow, not just to get smarter, but to get wiser. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Hey, thanks for tuning in, my WTFers. And as always, go out and have fun and make dreams come true.